Hello, Trev here. I'm just at Abingdon Parkrun, which started May 2011. 565 parkruns. You can see here the Abingdon on Thames map. Just been to the car park, parked my car. It's free for an hour, but I did get caught out last time I came to the Wickham Rye and went just over the hour, and they did give me a fine because it clocks you on the way in and out. So now I'm sort of like going for 2 hours, which is like £1.50, which isn't too bad, but yeah, you can see them sort of starting to congregate there. So I think if it's your local parkrun and you can time it down to a T, then that's fine. But if you're doing a bit of tourism, then you kind of arrive a bit early or go a bit late. You want to sort of see around as well, then maybe getting a little bit more parking is probably preferable. So I'm just going to show you the river a little bit. I don't know if this is where I actually intended to go, so I didn't realise there's another side to the car park. Abingdon on Thames, so the Thames obviously runs through Oxford and carries on down through Abingdon and then towards sort of Reading and Henley and towards London. So here's a bit of the River Thames. Might go for a little swim in there. Later I'm doing a sports relief challenge to run 15k in September for Comic Relief. So beautiful. So we do actually run the route, as far as I remember it. I will go to the first timers briefing, but as I remember it, did go along the river a little bit and across the weir. In fact, I'm just going to go across this road, show you the other side. You can see some parkrunners there. Very, very pretty. And also, as far as I remember, the finish is sort of at the start. Oh, I can go down here. The finish is a little bit aside from the start. So if you're leaving like a jumper or a kind of bottle of water or whatever, like I am, you need to remember that. Don't take it to the start with you. Yeah, some nice bridges, and I used to come here when I was growing up to the park and the weir. So there was a crazy golf course there, and I don't know if the crazy golf course is still there. There we go. So there's the finish funnel. So I've just done a little loop, and that's where the car park was. But as you can see, people who know what they're doing, they're not congregating there. They are going to what is the start, which is sort of half a field away. And so I'll just put my stuff somewhere. I think there's a little place to put it, and make my way to the start as well. Let's get a little shot of the sign. And that tree looks like the bag drop. It says start, it's not the start. But it's the back of Abingdon. Okay. In fact, I'll just have a little look at this. Right, I can zoom in a little bit. So yeah, I think we are here, and the bag drop is there. There's that car park, and I just showed you the river by going up and did a little loop there. But the route will go up here, and the start is here, and I believe we run more or less up here, maybe around this, and then we go past here. I think we go out actually, and then down here, and then do it again, and then the finish is here, roughly. roughly, but it's a very pretty map. So I will check that. But yeah, so quite a lot of river, and the lock is really cool. So I'll show you that when we get there. Okay, so just to mention the outdoor pool or lido, I think you'd call it. There's one there which looks to be open. It looks like there's a few people there, which is great to see. So that's all functioning as well. And the park, there was a splash park, but there's a big paddling pool over there before. I'm not sure if that's still there. And then some nice adventure kind of playground stuff. So this is the other side of the river. But yeah, there's quite a lot to do in Abingdon if you've got family, or if you're coming down and enjoy looking at the river and sort of relaxing. Okay, so yeah, he's just coming to the starts to talk to tourists and first timers. So if you're new to Parkrun, you're always very welcome. The first time they will make you feel very welcome by letting you know everything, making you feel happy, and if you have any questions or whatever. It's a nice day, not too hot. It's been very hot the last couple of days, and I think is going to be hot later, but not too bad at the moment.
Decorum as well, lurking around somewhere. So apart from that, where have we got people from?
Belfast.
Belfast. Cardiff.
Didcot.
Add that one in, that's right.
Abingdon.
All over the place. If you want to join them, you're welcome to. The jobs are not too hard, and you can do what you feel comfortable doing. As they sign up on the website, it'd be nice if people would do it sooner rather than later. There's always a last week quick panic as we fill up the rosters. Anyway, just to mention, today's tail runner is Tina. She's over there, waving at you in the orange, and Maria is a park walker for you today. So if you want to go for a walk and have someone to chat to, there's Maria. Right, we have tourists. Well, the ones that are behind us, we have Mittelkirk, Decorum, Beasley, Belfast, Aberystwyth, Cardiff, and Didcot. And shout out to Kirsty at Decorum. Happy birthday! Any more?
Right, timers. You ready to go? I'll give you a 5. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go!
It's a secret countdown. show you the weir. And here's the lock. Thank you. Morning, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, very well behaved. Oh. A few tree roots. Has to be careful of down here. Okay. Thank you, Marshall. Now we're out on the meadow. Hi. You can see a mix of terrain. There's one or two buggies, quite a few dogs. Welcome here. Be quite tough with a buggy, I think, on some of the places, but I do remember Abingdon was one of my first park runs. Started before Oxford in 2011. I remember falling over actually on the river. It was quite wet, and someone stopped, or a few people stopped, picked me up. I went on, and that was really lovely. That kind of made me feel like, well, all these people here aren't racing, they're all just here to have a good time and sort of enjoy running round. I'm not sure if they should mark the tree roots on the river bit, but they're not too bad, especially if it's dry. But yeah, he did say, look, it's bumpy. So yeah, buggy wise, you just have to be pretty proficient with your buggy. But someone's doing it, so it's definitely doable. Thank you, Marshall. Yeah, quite a lot of bumps. Okay, I don't think it is yet. That'll be for lap 2. Oop. Okay, so we're coming up to the split. 2k, yeah, that looks more like what we've done. This is the edge of Kingfisher Barn. Just around here, just have a quick look. Thank you, Marshall. So Kingfisher Barn we did a retreat for people with severe ME Awareness Day the other day. This was many years ago. We just booked it. It's a private place, it's not specifically for ME, but we ran a retreat for ME many years ago, and it was lovely. So it's nice to run past it and see that it's still there. So this is obviously quite nice road. So we've got a big mix. Very nice for your feet if you're a runner, having all the different terrains. And it's not too bumpy, you just have to be careful, and if it's wet, I guess trail shoes would be good. Thank you. They don't close this road, but it's not very busy. You can see the car park just up there. So you could potentially get a car on a Saturday morning at 9:15. Thank you. Thank you, marshals. Thank you. That's where the finish would be, but we're going on a second lap, so I'll just take you to where it joins where we were before, and then I'll stop videoing just to show you the whole course. But this bit is very nicely tarmacked if you like running on roads. So you do get some respite from the turbulent bit. See another view of the barn. Well done, YouTube. Thanks. Assuming it is YouTube. It will be, yeah. Awesome. Done a few of the Oxfordshire ones. Not done this one yet. I did mean to come to Abingdon a few times last week, but it's been cancelled because of a fair. All the sheep. Okay, so here we are at the lock again. There's a boat just coming into the lock. And we're going round for a second lap, so I'll stop you there and see you at the finish. Thank you, Tail Walker. So yeah, I just went past the 4K sign. I do like the little markers just to see where you're going. And tail walker and park walker walking together. Not a great deal of walkers, as is the case with many of the park runs. He did actually say tail runner, which I think was a bit of a slip, but you are allowed to walk. Whether there's an inclusion of walkers, I think is still slightly debatable, because someone who comes and they're less fit, should we say, and walk around, they will end up being last rather than the tail walker. So if you're happy to walk with the tail walker, just the tail walker, then that's fine. But I think there needs to be some sort of change in that. Maybe allow walkers to do one lap, or start them at a different time, or get faster runners to do an extra lap. All of these don't seem to have been communicated, or not that I'm aware of. So the kind of whole idea of walkers at Parkrun, yeah, isn't quite finished in my mind. So we're just coming up to Kingfisher Barn. Again, let's see if we can run a bit faster. .3 apparently, according to that guy's Garmin. So just get the last half kilometre. So I think the signs on the left are for the first lap, the signs on the right are for the second lap. But yeah, I think it makes a big difference. Just put little markers out for the kilometre. Thank you. Kingfisher Barn. And yeah, some lovely sort of meadows to that side. So yeah, there are a few more walkers up here. I'm not saying there are no walkers, I'm not trying to put off walkers. I'm just saying you need to be prepared, because I have encouraged walkers in the past and they've had not so great experiences. But apparently Whitney, which I've not tried yet, Whitney is really good for walkers. Apparently they get lots of walkers. And if there was a great influx of walkers, it would be, yeah, different, I think. Thank you. Well done. I'm not sure if they're doing the parkrun. Obviously, there's quite a lot of public as well. We don't have right of way. We have a meet public. When you're on a parkrun route, at the beginning, some people walking dogs and stuff. Quite daunting having hundreds of people all run past, but there is a car, so we'll see what happens with the car. Does the car wait for us? Do we wait for the car? Is there a car? Oh, thank you, car. Great job with the marshals. Very, very quiet road, so that's unusual, but it does happen, so I thought I'd show you how it happened. Remember this finish funnel being an L shape. Thanks.
Nice pass for me.
Well done. Whoop, big pothole there. Thank you. Thank you.
177.
176. So I'll just get my Parkrun barcode. Goes for scanner. I keep getting this wrong, but it's me first, and then my position, and then put it in a bucket. So let's see if I get it right. So you get it scanned, thank you.
Thank you.
And then your number. So got it, thank you. Okay, so whew, it's starting to get a little bit hot. Lovely park run, very, very scenic along the river Thames, and yeah, very well marshalled. Mixture of sort of bumps and things along the way, but as for runners, it's really great. Just 1 or 2 buggies and a few dogs. I'm going to go and get in the river. Float. I'm just going to make my way in. How cold is it? Oh. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so just got a coffee from Java. Bless the lovely waitress. It did take a long time, like 15 minutes to get a takeaway coffee, and I just feel like the person doing it was a bit flustered, but kind of like when you order, you need to say that. So like, are you happy to wait, or we've got a bit of a queue, so I feel like they're stacking up orders. But they do the parkrun discount, so I thought I'd feed that back because they weren't sure. 25p off any order. So Java and R&R, which is the other coffee place around there, looked pretty busy, so I went there thinking I was going to get my coffee, but now I'm a bit of a rush to not get another car park ticket, having had 2 hours of parking. But yeah, lovely. But yeah, a little bit of feedback for them that, like, if they have got a long queue, just say when you order, just say, oh yeah, it'll be a little bit of a wait, because actually some people can't wait 15 minutes if they're getting something that's a takeaway thing. It should just be, you know, pretty quick. And it looked like there was no queue at all. So, you know, and then lo and behold, there's food after food after food. So yeah, anyway. Do check out my other parkrun vlogs if you've not seen them. I'm trying to do all the ones in Oxfordshire. That's my new challenge. I've done all the ones in Oxford City and a few outside. But yeah, so we'll do Whitney soon. And yeah, see you soon. Bye-bye.